Hi, welcome to Arts and Props with GL. I'm Gail.
I'm Luba.
And we are here to show you how to make plaster of Paris ornaments in time for Valentine's Day. Whoops, that was upside down. Well, I guess they're upside down and upright at the same time. It's something that you can do very quickly if you're doing something for a Sunday school project or with a school project. I have made up to 150 of these to do an arts and crafts with my school. So we're just gonna show you how to make these. And parents, the reason why this is family time is because when using plaster of Paris, it's better that you do this portion and that the kids have a chance to paint and do the fun part. The kids can be a part of it, but I do recommend wearing a mask. I'm up far enough away from it and I have everything poured so there's less chance of this dust popping up into my face. You can read the directions on the plaster of Paris. You can buy it at Home Depot or Lowe's, and it's a DAP plaster of Paris, and I'll show you a picture of it and let you know how much it is and everything. It's relatively cheap. And basically, if you don't have the instructions, it's 2 parts plaster of Paris to 1 part water. And what we're gonna do is mix it up in this container, and I'm gonna stir it up with the skewer before we pour it into the molds. I have these paper clips, and this is what we're gonna use to make a little ring at the top so that you can thread through it. And we're just gonna make it all in 1 part so that they're ready to be hung after you paint them. One thing I wanna talk about with the paper clips is you definitely wanna make sure they're coated. You don't want to use the silver ones because they will rust. I have 1 cup of plaster of Paris and a 1/2 cup of water. And what I'm gonna do first is gingerly, pour this in so that way I'm not even have to worry about the dust coming up. And I'm just gonna leave this here for a second to let the dust settle. And now I'm going to pour it in the water. And what I love about this container is I can shake it up and I can stir it. And now I'm just gonna stir it. And then you wanna work with this fairly quickly. Have some fun with it. And then when we open it up, you wanna make sure that there's no bumps in it. So I'm gonna just smooth this up a little bit more. And kind of make a little spout right here. And I'm just gonna pour it in. And it's ready to go. And you wanna work fairly quickly with it. So I'm just gonna let that kind of smooth out on its own. I'll use the skewer if I need to. When you're using a mold, you wanna find a mold that's about 1/4 inch thick, no more than 1/2 inch because it will fold forward. And I'll show you that in a minute. I'll show you why the thinner molds work the best for this. And these are old sucker candy molds. For 1 cup, I'm probably gonna be able to make at least 8 pieces right here. I'm gonna pour a little bit more in here. And we're just gonna stop there for demonstration purposes. And then what I'm gonna do is just kind of lightly smooth this out. Don't worry about any part that comes up on the edge. You can wipe that off later. You can break it off once it dries. And we have this here. And I can smooth it out. If you want it more smooth, you can do that. You could use like a cardboard scraper to smooth them out, but I just kind of leave them like this. The reason why you don't want a thick plaster of Paris piece right here is the only place we have a chance to really add the hanger is on the back side. There is a couple other ways that you can problem solve this, and we'll go into another video later and show you how to do that. However, for this one, we're just using the paper clips. And if you hang this here, do you see how it hangs forward? And you can see it from the side. With the thinner ones, they're gonna hang more straight up and down. And that's kind of what we're looking for. Unless this doesn't bother you, then it's okay to use a thicker one. I'm gonna take the fun color ones and I'm just gonna place these in the top. You wanna do this fairly quickly because this will start to set and dry and you don't want it to crack. So this is the top of the heart. I'm just pressing it in. I don't want it to touch the bottom, otherwise it's gonna show on the other side. And I'm just gonna kind of hide that at an angle, like a 45-degree angle. That one went down a little bit too far. So if that happens, just take your skewer and you can bring it up and clean it up later. And you wanna make sure it's in there enough in the plaster of Paris. Another way you could do this is just kind of lean it up here. I do want to cover that top part there so it's not showing so much.
Great tip.
And Miss Harley's come to join us. She loves to be part of our videos. And she wants to say hi to you and wish you a happy Valentine's Day.
Hi, Harley.
Yeah. And now we're going back to finish these. You can paint them with watercolors, acrylics. Acrylics work really well. But if students just want to use a little watercolor on it, I've used this project with students as young as 4 years old. But they're really cute when we take them out, and they'll be ready in just a little bit. And as you can see that I still have some time to work with it, but it's better not to do more than 24 at a time because the plaster Paris starts to set at that point. So let this dry for about an hour and a half, and then we'll come back and we'll pop them out and we'll do a little quick painting on them. And then the last step is the most fun part, is where you spray them with some glitter paint that's clear gloss, so it seals them and gives them that glitter feel, and they're shiny and they look amazing. So we'll show you that too. Hi, welcome back. Now that our hearts have been dried, all we're gonna do is turn them over, and you wanna be on a flat surface, close to the surface, and we're just gonna lightly take our thumb to press them outward. You can look at the designs on this side. You see how it has that little sucker part right there? I can take a nail file. I got this at the Dollar Tree, and you can kind of sand it down, and you can sand down the edges if you'd like. You can cut some ribbon about 12 to 14 inches long. And then we're going to take our ornaments, and this is what they look like now. And all you're going to do is thread the ribbon through the paper clip. Bring it up to the top so that they're even. Take it and wrap around your finger, and then you're going to pull it through. I get my finger out of here and pulling it through both of those areas. So you're taking both strings at the same time to pull it through. Now bring this up near the top, and you have your ornament ready to hang. And here's the final product. If you like this video, please subscribe. We'd love to make more, and we have lots more to show you.